Hello everyone, welcome to another Star Wars Galactic Battlegrounds Clone Campaigns recorded game. This is going to be a 3v3 between X5, Pinto, Attack or Die versus Kickstart, myself and Balam, and it's on the Motherlode map. So we'll take the Fog of War off. As you can see, Motherlode is when the centre of the map is just a lake with a lot of fish in it, and surrounding that is just a lot of carbon or trees. So this has got a sort of desert theme to this Motherlode, so it's these carbon rocks here. And there's a few banthas for each player, so we're going to want to get those into an animal nursery. I'm going to speed it up to make it through the early game here. And I'll lure a Ronto at the same time. Getting on that really quickly really helps to start building up that surplus food and give you that fastest tech level 2 time. So we'll be sharing information with one another, letting each other know, what kind of hunt we've got here. Just so we all know exactly what's on the map, because each player will have the same sort of resources around them. That helps us make good decisions about what we're doing in tech level 1. So we'll want to find that second Ronto. It's a shame that we're missing these. There we go. We'll get those in. So each player... Oh, that is a bad time. Pinto has killed his Ronto with his command center. Excellent stuff there. That is like the worst thing that you could do. Except other than deleting your command center, I guess. Right. Pulling over that second Ronto just in time, because those guys are finished with their meal. Keeping the worker production going, hopefully. Please queue another one. There we go. Carbon processor up. Everyone else is getting their stuff done. He's going to be doing some farms now, I think. I don't understand that. Strange. Anyway. Sometimes on this kind of map that you can get a wee gap here to here, and you can actually get in there and fish, and if you're the only one fishing there you get a huge advantage, providing you don't get punished by players that have gone T3 quicker than you and get some air onto you. But managed to do it a couple of times, and you do get the odd player that puts his workers in an air transport and starts building shipyards and starts fishing in the centre as well. Because effectively when you've got that and you put your workers onto carbon, each shipyard's like having another command center, because you're building a single purpose worker out of it. So it can really help you shoot up there in terms of economy. So it looks like we've got Balam here going onto the Nova. He's going to be going T3. He is our pocket, so a bit of walling coming out of X5 here. He can't do prefab shelters because he's TF, and they have a 250 pop limit from the get-go. So he has to use these light walls. Looks like he's going to double it up. Easiest wall here for Pinto. Just putting some prefab shelters down, and that'll be him done. Yeah, nice. I'm not really bothering, am I? Oh, there we go. Just about as easy as well. Yeah, about 5 prefab shelters there, and we've got it all walled off. Smashing. I'd hope that we would go for the holocrons there. We've got 2 there, they've got 2, they've got 3. So they're at the sort of hollow advantage, I guess. Everyone's got their farms up, getting the second tech level 3 building, and we're going to be looking to go T3. So we are going to be going for those hollows. We've got Jedi Temple. A rare one is Gungans. Asking my team to ping the hollows. Won't be able to get the one on their side, but we should be able to get those 2 that are close to us and give us quite an early advantage, which will be nice. Spaceport, will he go for hollows as well? He tends to. Ah, we've got attack going for them on that team. So we're halfway to T3. We're just sharing a bit of information with one another about what we think our opponents are going to be doing there. We're saying that attack might go tech level 4 because he's an air civ, and air is really the most mobile and best way to harass on Motherlode because of these early walls. Don't get me wrong, if you get an air transport over and you get some strikes in, that can cause havoc because people aren't really accommodating that and thinking about having to defend it, so you can catch people off guard with that. But it would be about the air, really. That's what everyone's going to be thinking about. whether it be from an aggressive or a defensive point of view. So everyone's hitting T3 about the same time. Not really huge rooms for error on a map like this for how people are doing the macro. It's really all going to kick off at this point on how people are defending air, how much harassment they can get done, and who's going T4 and who's booming, etc. Motherload always tends to go to late game just because of the early defensive advantages. And less room for someone to get loads of strike mechs sent onto them and kill them outright. It's a bit annoying being harassed by these great dragons. We've got the 2 hollows, so that's going to passively generate Nova for us there, which is really nice. So it's first command center being built. Huge amount of food though, what are we doing? Really need to get more command centers and start pumping out those workers. You can see the air being rallied across. It might collide with one another in the center. No, ships passing in the night. It looks like Attack's sort of aware that he's going to have air coming his way, so he's sent back to a defensive point of view. And he's got some there just sitting on his wing on X5 there, as Kick sends his off to be aggressive. So I think at this point I'm going to turn the game speed down and we're just going to watch it as nature intended. Because there's so much going to be going on and it'll be tricky to keep track of it all. You can see that Balam's just thrown his air into attacks there. Quite a substantial loss. It'll take a while for him to build that back up. He said that attack is going T4 air based on him just losing some fighters to him. Not too sure about that, but he's kind of misinformed. Kick's losing quite a few fighters there as well for free. I think 'cause I've got all this food, I'm just going to go straight to T4. It's not a bad shout considering we've got the hollows as well, we should be okay. Get a research centre and then we can make sure that we've got early turrets, I guess. But I would really like to see more command centres and just pump out the workers. It's a very quick T4 for Gungans. Strange build. Anyway, not really much to do for ourselves there because we're not really an air civ. But we're building air bases, okay. I guess we're going to get defensive fast fighters. You don't get the upgrades as Gungans for the shields, but you do get the actual model types. Get up to fast and advanced fighters. What are our teammates up to? I don't think we've got one. We have Wookiees, so we have Kick. He's our air guy, but he doesn't look like he's got that kind of in mind there. Attack, probably going to T4. Get another couple of command centers out. Got Pinto here, who is just booming away. Great player, knows what he's doing. Get a war center, so we sort of just get our tech up and then think about what to do after that. It's still quite early in the game. It's going to be a roaring T4 time. We do need to get this economy going. We need some farms, right? Because that surplus food is immediately going to go away. Don't know if we've even upgraded the farms. These are all the way to run out as well. There we go. Some more farms. So not really much going on. I think everyone's just sort of accepted that there's not much they can do to one another at this point. The odd sort of air skirmish being launched, but it just feels like quite a vast map when they're flying across. We're T4 now. I don't think anyone else is but us. We're building some fighters out there. Send them out 3 at a time, and then I think we might just upgrade them if we've got the cash. Yeah, fast fighter. So maybe we'll get some harassment done with that. Certainly be good to defend any sort of early air sorties. But what I would like to see is some upgrades on the go and thinking about transitioning into something. Kick's managing to pick off a worker or 2 here with his air on attack. Keeping the pressure on, doing a bit of scouting at the same time. This wall seems to have gotten a little bit stronger with the medium wall being added behind it. Whereas ourself and Pinto have just got the prefabs, but he seems to have done a second layer of prefabs. He's not liking having this air attack him. He's hit the bell and every single one of his workers is hidden regardless of where they are. Can you see that attack has not really gone T4 air as of yet, but our teammate telling us that has caused us to build 2 anti-air mobiles, get the advanced anti-air turret, and get some fast fighters for defense. So he's got us absolutely prepared for something that I don't even think is actually coming. Instead, we could have built a forward with all these resources and killed Pinto. Because we're obviously quite far ahead of him given the score. He's not got any infrastructure. He's not got any units out. He's just got a wall. We could have artillery just hitting him here. So we've really overreacted to the concept of getting air put on us. And strangely, Balam's built us some anti-air turrets as well. Not that I don't appreciate it, but it seems a little bit over the top from our side. But hey, not really much happening. I'm going to speed up a little bit, because goddamn, I don't want these videos to be like 40 minutes long. Today's one I expect to just have this game and that's it. So it looks like he's going to be expanding forward. He's getting himself a gate. That's a smart one. See, I want to grab that war. So much coming out of these two. Do they plan anything? Balam's going to push on that side. I think he's just going to leave this side to me then. Right, finally sending these out to... Oh nice. Stop the wall going up, that's good. I want to do some improvements to the economy. But these are great because they're just one-shot workers. Oh, that's juicy. Come on, we want that, we want that. Attack is sending his fast fighters to defend, but not... Oh, we've missed it, come on! Oh, he's got the shields up. We want to shoot them as much as we can, like one at a time. Try and pick them off. Because if you can focus fire them, that's not the best. What is our plan though, on the ground? Because we do need to transition out of this. Looks like mech destroyers. Damage going down there. T3 anti-turret, not very good. So we'd like to see some units finally come out of both sides and some fighting happen. There we go, Balam's got the advanced turret, so... What we'll want to do as a team, as Kick is indicating to us there, is get the trade set up. So that's when we build a spaceport in each corner and we just rally cargo hovercrafts, and the distance that they go indicates the amount of Nova that they'll gain from the other spaceport. And that's what you want at the end of the game for a T4 economy. So you can move to sort of food and Nova, and just using your carbon to maintain the hovercrafts and the farms. Then you want to put out powerful units like assault mechs or Jedi that can make use of those resources. Because if you stay on carbon, you tend to run out. But it wouldn't be too much of a problem, I would say, on motherload. Not until we got to maybe 2 hours or so, because there's a lot of carbon in the centre of the map. But the Nova food units tend to be the strongest ones, and they are what you want to be getting out. So fort going down here for Pinto. I'd say we've invited this on ourselves by not really getting much done. It looks like we've upgraded our units. We just need to get them out. We need to spend all this money that we're hoarding for some reason. We're just not really thinking about what we want to do too much. Tunnel visioned and defending air. Balam's getting his units out here. He's got some artillery. He's got some heavy mech destroyers. And he'll be pushing out on that side at X5. X5 doesn't quite look too ready yet. He's got some infrastructure everywhere, but he's got some idols. He's going to lose access to the Nova, which is going to hurt him. But he doesn't seem to have any units whatsoever. An attack as well. He's got the air, but Not really seeing much else out of him there. Not very good economy either. Got a couple of masters maybe building. He's got some transports. Not sure what he's up to. It's a little bit annoying losing a couple of workers to that. I really want to get this this money going. Spend these resources. Let's speed up a little bit. Really nothing happening. Feels like a no rush game. But he's getting his units out there. Got the cannons. He's got the mech destroyers building. Bam's going to be looking to push, I think. They need to delete this wall and get some shields and start moving forward. Here come the masters from attack. He's landed them in there and he started to convert to the anti-air turrets. It's really frustrating to deal with if you're not prepared for it. So we're sending our fighters to defend. It's going to be a huge nuisance, but I don't think attack's really got much air that we need to worry about it too much. I'm going to turn this back down. It seems to be causing the game to lag, stutter quite a bit, going at that speed. Cargo hovercrafts are going, but we really do need to get some forces out. So we've built a nice wee army together there, and we're going to look to push. In fact, I'm so confident that I've just said I'm going to go kill them. Fair enough. I don't know if we've actually got a fort. There we do. I need to get some cannons out. Sorry. And start attacking that. Let's have a quick drink of tea. Unfortunately, I was doing a 4v4 before this, but it went out of sync and died. That lag effect in the units. Men open, please. Beautiful. So we're pushing here with the forces. There seems to be a lot of lag coming out of one of the players, because if you look, they're not even moving. The units are stuck. That's what happens when the frame rates start to die like that. The units just get stuck in their pathing. Classic kick. As soon as it got to late game, his computer would just do this to us. Especially in 4v4s, it was really frustrating to play with. See that? I don't know what to do with that army because it's stuck like that. I'm gonna get a shield generator. And I guess slow push. There we go, they're finally pushing on this side. Attack's being really annoying with the air. That's what he's going to do. He's like a little chihuahua, he's going to nibble away at you. It's best just to not let him piss you off. And just try to defend it as best you can. Because he doesn't build a great economy behind it. As you can see, he's just falling behind in his own accord. He's not being attacked or anything, he's just falling behind the other players. So it's going to be on X5 to hold this side on his own. He's getting a lot of assault mechs, which is going to be great against this composition. And he's got the shield down first as well. Whereas there's just a power core. If these units walk forward into this, oh. Especially with the lag as well, because the units are going to bunch up. A few well placed assault mech shots and this dies. He needs to get a shield. That's great. One worker building it. If he just shot it, it's dead. So we're pushing ahead here, getting the cannons out. A lot of troopers coming out of Pinto, but I feel like he didn't get enough units out in time for this. These bloody masters are being very annoying. I'm probably going to lose this turret. The bounty hunter there, if only we'd go and kill that. Right, the shield's up on this side. Need to watch. Oh, oh. That is sore. Oh, so many units dying. TF are going to be so strong with this kind of spam. Mech destroyers and assault mechs. We don't have any Jedi to worry about either. Not really sure how we want to push on this side. Attack being very annoying, he's stolen one of our turrets. Kick has not really contributed to anything. Except lag, which is pissing everyone off. Fighters aren't really going to help there. Look at the units getting stuck. I want to send our strike mechs back. If they can go, if they can move. Units are just getting stuck and picked off cost effectively with these grenadiers. Oh nice, they'll kill them, maybe. We've got research tracking. It's a very fierce army here. Losing her forward. The Jedi is going to start putting on the pressure. So they got a bit of a choke to hold here, but his production is like right on the front line. You can't get the units out. He would need to reinforce from here or something, or from here, and get a force out. Yeah, he's fucked. He's got nothing there to defend that. We're getting pushed as well because our units take age to show up. It's not the best because we don't have a lot of surface area here either, and like you could shoot this from here with cannons. Carbon's really horrible. If I was playing this now, I'd probably put an air cruiser out and just eliminate all this. Air cruiser would be great against the troopers as well. This side's dead. X5 is smashing them. We've got the masters coming in now and again to be annoying, but I mean we can deal with that. Got a good economy and everything. Just need to sort of be tenacious and keep building the units. But I wouldn't really blame myself too much if I quit because of the lag that we've been experiencing. And this is going to be very terrifying to deal with on this side, because they are going to lose a ton of buildings here. And still, we're not seeing that second infrastructure. The scariest thing for ourselves here would be that if this trade goes down, then all our passive Nova income is going to come down as well, right? We'll just have the 2 holocrons and that's it. And that's not going to be enough to sustain this army. Really need to reinforce it with the bounties and strike mechs, etc. Why are they going to that? Oh dear. I have to kill that bloody spaceport. Why are they doing this? It's not the best. Wonderful priority target in there on the mountains before the Jedi. Push fast on your side, getting rolled over here. Well, thanks for that kick. We've sent the transports and the bombers. It's a bold strategy, but there is about 7 anti-air turrets there, so... Killed a bit of it, bought a bit of time, but not sure how cost effective that was. We are getting smashed by just troopers at the moment. We need more infrastructure, that's what we need. Look at all our money. How much stuff we've procured. We need a new shield as well. We need to buy some more, build a shield. I'd say we're effectively in the late game. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Star Wars Galactic Battlegrounds late game. Where your greatest enemy is just yourself and how lazy you decide to be. So it's all about rebuilding those farms, rebuilding workers you've lost in harassment, and making sure you've got enough infrastructure and units there to hold. And then look for incremental gains and try and push through your side. Ah, nice. Second little army there. Be good against the troopers, unless they get bugged like that. Look at the lag, mucking them up. He's got troopers in there, so it fires out like 20 extra attack beams, which is great. Look at that fort go. The cannons are just unprotected. Yeah, we're getting wrecked by grenadiers. Lag is horrible for Gungans, I would say. Look at them, just stuck. X5 still pushing. The thing about X5 here, right? Look at what's happened with his army. He's not rebuilding it. He's his own worst enemy here. He had an amazing push and he just doesn't seem to have put any effort to rebuild it. This could kill him. This could push through. Very slow in reinforcing here with all these anti-air turrets. Looks like we've lost everything on the left-hand side. Got a bunch of units there. I feel like we're not being cost-effective if we're pushing here. Where's the second shield? Really need it. Forget the Gungans have good troopers as well. I don't even know if troopers for this would be a bad shout. Don't they get extra range? I think they do. Never something I tend to consider too much. You're getting everything converted. Push on this side. I think the Jedis are starting to roll though. Just look at all the hovercrafts, the traders that are starting to come out. Kicks are going to be flying into the converted turrets. Spectacular. A lot of workers must have died on that side. Doesn't look like Balam's reinforcing too much anymore. He's coming to my side. This is a bad move. He needs to hold this side. I'm not in this that bad of a way, I don't think. Well, it looks like Kick's disconnected and quit, or he's just quit. But that's how that one's going to end. It's interesting to see all the units that are built out there in all positions. I feel like that game could have went on a very long time had they not quit like that. We might have a better time of it if it wasn't so laggy, I think. Because the Gungan character models are just horrible when it's like that. They get stuck, everything gets stuck. So it looks like we're taking a while to quit out of this one, but yeah. That was good. I don't know if I've had any recorded games that go on this long, really. Usually they're over quite quick and I do a few of them in one, but I thought I'd just pump one out for this. So I'm just going to pause it there because that's going to be ended because both my teammates have left. It's not like I'm going to 1v3 that. Yeah, I appreciate all the support, guys. Been quite a few subscribers since the last video. I guess we might break 300 subscribers if that goes on. I'm not too bothered about all that kind of stuff, but if you do want to see more, just like, comment, let me know what I can improve on or what you would like to see. well, I'll try my best to bring that to the channel when I've got the time. Hope you're all having a great new year, and I'll see you in the next one. Ciao.